Welcome dear students. In this video lecture we are going to learn how to draw the development of the lateral surfaces of a cut prism. And this is what the problem now. A pentagonal prism of base side 35 mm and axis 70 mm is resting on its base on HP with one base edge perpendicular to VP. A cutting plane 40° to HP cuts the prism passing through a point on the axis which is 40 mm over the base. Draw the development of the surface of the cut prism. So here in this problem, three stages are there. In the first stage, we need to draw the front and top views of the solid. And in the second stage, we need to cut the solid with the given cutting plane. And in the third stage, we need to draw the development of the cut solid. Three stages are there. One by one, we can complete. So first, the solid pentagonal prism need to be rests on the horizontal plane by its base, and the meantime we need to maintain one base edge perpendicular to the VP. So based on our experience, we can say that the base view of the solid is obtained in the top view since the solid is resting on HP on its base. Yes. So we needed to draw the base view in the top view, and then one base edge of the solid need to be maintained perpendicular to the VP. Yes. This is nothing but the base view, and it is a prism. It is having 10 corners. Five in the base and five in the face. And then I needed to draw the perpendicular projectors towards the front view. The base edge length given in the problem is 35 mm. The axis height is 70 mm. Now it is an uncut solid, so I need to maintain everything with 2H pencil. After sectioning it only, I need to darken the live edges. Now let me to mark the base and face corners in the front view. Now the projection of the solid is over. Next, we needed to cut the solid with the given cutting plane. The cutting plane given is 40° inclined to HP, and the same time the cutting plane is going to meet the solid axis during the sectioning at a point 40 mm above the base in the axis. So first we need to estimate where the cutting plane is going to pass through the axis. It is at the point 40 mm from the base, approximately in this altitude. And our cutting plane inclination with HP is 40°. So a 40° inclined cutting plane can cut the solid and meet the axis at a point 40 mm above the base. With the proper line format, we needed to draw the cutting plane. Yes. Now we needed to identify the cut points. Starting from the left extreme of the cutting plane, start to travel along with the cutting plane. Here, if an intersection is there, edge 1 dash A dash 2 dash B dash are passing over in this point, and the cutting plane will provide you two cut points. They may be P dash and Q dash. Q bracket for any one among the two, and then continue to travel along with the cutting plane. This intersection is with the axis. There is no way to get a cut point. Again, continue travel. Again, one intersection is there. Here, just examine how many edges are passing over this path. 3 dash C dash, 5 dash E dash. So totally 2 edges are passing over. So in this part we can get two cut points. They may be R dash and S dash. Give bracket for any one, and then continue to travel. Again, one intersection is there. It is 4 dash D dash. Only one edge is passing over, so we need to give only one cut point. Say it is T dash. It's better to note down the address of each and every cut point in from the front view. For example, the cut point P, Q, R, S, T. The cut point P is dedicated to the edge 1A because P is without bracket among 1 dash A dash, 2 dash B dash, 1 dash A dash only without bracket. So the P dash cut point can be given to the 1A edge, and Q is for 2B, and the cut point R can be given to 3 dash C dash, 3C, and S to 5E, and T for 4D. Just for our reference purpose, we are noting the address of each and every cut point, and then we need to highlight the retained portion in this front view. The portion just above this cutting plane can be considered as the removed portion, and in the bottom it's nothing but the retained portion. Darken the edges in the retained portion by using the HB pencil. Over. Now, once you project these cut points from the front view towards the top view in order to mark them in the top view, since it is a prism, all the cut points will be obtained in their respective corners. So the point P, which is in, The point P which is in 1A can be marked here. Similarly, point Q in 2B, point R in 3C, and point S in 5E, and point T in 4D. After marking, as usual, we need to connect the cut points in all the to connect all the cut points with the straight lines. And then one more point I want to add here, not like the sections of solids chapter. Here we are not going to hatch the area bounded by connecting the cut points. It is wrong here because as per the development of surfaces concern, all the solids are manufactured with sheet material only. Maybe it's a sheet plate or sheet paper, sheet metal, whatever it may be. In that way, if you prepare an article after sectioning this object in this way, you don't have a solid intersurface in this. There is no surface will be formed at this. So this is a hollow space only. This hollow space need not to be hatched, right, just like your sectioning of solid chapter. So just leave it without hatching. Okay. And after that, it is a prism, so we need to follow the parallel line method to develop this. For that purpose, first we need to draw the two stretch out line, that is the top stretch out line and the bottom stretch out line. Let me to draw these two lines. The top stretch out line should be drawn along with the top face of the solid, and the bottom stretch out line can be drawn along with the XY line. Yes, I drawn with some excess value, that's not a problem. And from a convenient portion, we can start to draw the all lateral edges of the solid. In the solid, totally 5 rectangular faces are there. See here, one rectangular face, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally 5 rectangular faces are there. We need to bring all 5 rectangular faces here. Thereafter, we can confirm which is the removed portion and which is the retained portion. First, we need to draw everything with the 2H pencil. And the distance between each edge will be the base side length of the solid. Here some approximate value only I am maintaining because I don't have facility to draw with linear measurements. Just completed drawing the uncut solid development. The edges are A, B, C, D, E, and it should be end with A. Similarly, in the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and should end with 1. So I just developed the uncut solid. Now I need to mark the cut points in their respective longer edges simply by projecting them from the front view. So from this front view, I need to project each and every cut point towards the development area, and then I have to mark the corresponding cut point in the respective longer edge. See here, now I am projecting the cut points P and Q. Yes, this projector is for cut points P and Q. The cut point P should be marked in 1A and cut point Q should be marked in 2B. So in the edge 1A where this projector intersecting 1A, I can mark the cut point P. Actually the 1A edge is not only in a single place, it's in two places. So in all places I have to mark the cut point P. Similarly the projector is for Q dash also, the cut point Q also. The cut point Q should be marked in the edge 2B. So in the edge 2B, this is the point where the projector of Q intersecting. So here I need to mark the cut point Q. In the same way, now I am projecting the cut point R and S. This projector is taking R and S. The cut point R should be marked in the edge 3C. In 3C, I have to mark the cut point R, and the same projector will intersect with 5E, and then we can mark the point S. Mark S. And now project the cut point T. Wherever this projector intersecting with 4D, I need to mark the cut point T. So this projector taking the cut point T, wherever it is intersecting with 4D, I need to mark the cut point T here. And the very first duty is we need to connect all the cut points with straight lines and with the HB pencil. After that, now you can decide this portion, the portion just above the lines connecting the cut points is the removed portion, and below is the retained portion. You need to highlight the edges in the retained portion only by using the HB pencil. And the base edges, don't forget to darken the base edges. Now the work is over. This is nothing but the development of the cut solid prism. Thank you. And you can try this answer with proper tools in your paper. And don't forget, this length is nothing but the length equal to the base side length of the solid. And this height is nothing but the axis height of the solid. This you need not to be bothered by stretching the top stretch out line and the bottom stretch out line. Here automatically the 1A distance will be equal to the lateral edge length of the solid, and this is nothing but the length equal to the base edge length of the solid. Thank you.